Welcome to today's show, which is about gift ideas, how to find the perfect Christmas present for life story creating. The show is brought to you today by the Structure Success video training, which helps you come up with a rough outline for your life story project. And that could be you're creating an autobiography, a memoir, a biography, or something else like a photo book. There's so many options out there for life story creating. And I'll show you how to get started with an outline at the end of the show. So stay with me for the link to get this freebie. If you're brand new to Forever Young Autobiographies, a big g'day. This is where we learn how to create life stories for family and friends so that unique memories can live on. And I'd be really thankful if you could follow, subscribe and like the show. So we're nearly into December. I can't believe how this year is flying. It's nearly the countdown for Christmas, the countdown for New Year. All of this is happening and we're starting to buy gifts. It's that time. And I want to come up with some ideas for you today. I've got just a couple, but some ideas so that you can get into your holiday shopping with ease. Got some ideas. They're all different price points and they're going to suit lots of different people wherever they are in their life story creating journey. And the idea is that you can just fill your Santa sack with something nice for yourself or a loved one who's into life story creating. So let's get into the goodies. The first idea I have for you is, it might be something that we've all thought of, but it's to do with the writing habit. Now I'm thinking about glassware. When I sit down to create, whether that's a life story, I've usually got something in hand. I've usually got something that's going to help remind my brain that I'm sitting down, I'm in that writing space. And for me, got to have hot black coffee. And for you, it might be something else, a cup of tea. But I think that having this ritual helps us get into that creative mindset. And it just makes it a whole lot more easier, a whole lot more motivating when you can have a hot drink. So that would be my first budget-friendly tip, would be a mug of some description. We know we can get these at our local stores, for example, like Target. They're very affordable. But then you might like something a little bit different, a little bit fancy. Here in Australia, we have a place called Victoria's Basement. That might be something special you can find there. But have a hunt around, something that can be woven into a creating ritual would be my first gift idea tip. The second is also budget friendly. It's kind of, it could be built into a ritual, but some of you are going to laugh at this, but it's actually true. I suggest, gloves. Why would I need these, you think? Well, even in Australia, it gets quite cold in winter, and if you're like me, I get up early before my kids wake up. I get a lot of my writing and creating done. I get so cold on the back of my hands, it's almost torturous. So got to have these gloves. I've got quite a selection, but these are a bit sentimental because my Nana made these for me a long time ago when I was living with her. So I would recommend, get some nice gloves for the writer in your life or for yourself. They make it so much easier, more comforting when you're typing away. Now there's actually some really stylish ones out there, not like my green ones here. They're sentimental, but not high on the style stakes. You can go to places on the internet such as Story Arts. They actually have gloves that have words or famous quotes from famous books all on their gloves. So that's really, really cool, I thought. And you can go to a place called The Writer's Glove. Now these are a bit more technical, they're plain, but they're very touch sensitive, so you can hit those keys really, really easily. So yes, something you might not have thought of for a gift. It's really easy, really essential in my book is a pair of gloves. So what else have I got here for you? Something, it's not particularly tangible, but very, very useful, and that is the Grammarly software. This is basically like having a copy editor or a sub-editor in your pocket. Now, I put my hand up here, been a daily newspaper sub-editor for a long time, and even I find this software handy, at least at the basic run-through of a draft. We pop it into Grammarly and it comes back with things such as, of course, spelling and grammar, but then there's like word choice. Do you really want to use this? Have you used that too many times, too frequently? What about your style? What about your tone? And there's so many more features and they keep adding them. So really, really encourage you to check that out. And as far as the budget goes, this one is actually free for your browser, but there is paid plans, and that can be a really good gift idea. So I've got the links for that over at my website, but yeah, I'll give you all the details on how to get your hands on these at the end. So stay with me. That would be my third one, would be some software for the writers, for the people using words. Got to have it, I think. It's just really handy. And finally, I want to end today with another suggestion to do with life stories, of course, and that is coaching calls. Now, yes, I do offer coaching calls, and it's really handy no matter where you are in your creating process. It could be that you're doing some planning, you're wanting to create, you're actually doing the task of creating, you're polishing that and then getting it ready to publish in whatever format you choose. And I do offer individual coaching calls, half an hour, or that you can save with a bundle of calls. But because you're listening to this show and because it is holidays, I've actually got a really good holiday summer deal for you, and that is 50% off an introductory coaching call. So only for subscribers, only for email people on my email list. You're going to hear it here first. So that's a really great idea if you're thinking of creating, or you know someone in your life and you want to get them on that journey. Start with a coaching call. We go through things like how to get organized, build a basic outline, brainstorming memories, and then staying motivated for the whole creative process. So in short, I think that a coaching call, one, saves you time because you're not getting distracted, you're staying on task, but it can make creating so much more enjoyable. So try and think of a gift idea as a coaching call. So that's just some really easy gift giving ideas and creative presents that, make it easy for you when you're buying presents over the holidays. And to recap, I talked about ideas such as, drinkware, a mug, could be tea, coffee, hot chocolate, whatever takes your fancy. Another one was keeping warm, something for gloves, for writing when you're sitting down to type. The third one was Grammarly, the software app that really helps you with your writing. And finally, a coaching call can really get that motivation going so that you finish your project. So all the things I've mentioned here, they're aiming to really, help you buy a gift, but boost your creativity now and into the next year, into 2023. So I hope you'll take some of this on board and really think about what gifts you're going to buy for this holiday season. Now, all the links, all the photos to these ideas are over at my website. There's a larger article there called at foreveryoungautographies.com/gift ideas. So go over there, click through, have a look, and something might spark your fancy. And while you're here and while you're over at the article, I'd love to know what's on your Christmas gift list. Please share, because there's obviously lots of present ideas out there, and I'd love to hear your suggestions. So before I go, I mentioned at the top of the show, at the beginning, the Structure Success Outline training. Now this is free. You can get that by going to foreveryoungautographies.com/structure success sign up. So what this is, it's a short video where I go through some prompting exercises with you, and we map out key events, key milestones, key memories that you want to include in your project, and then we organize those into a rough outline. Really handy to just kind of organize your thoughts when you're starting out, or even when you're progressing through a project, just to make sure you've covered all the big ticket items and that you're on track. So go check that out, completely free. It's my gift to you in this season of giving. Before I go, I want to say a big thank you for all the viewers this year, and if you could follow, subscribe, like the show, really does mean a lot to me. And I will be back again soon with another show. So until then, happy writing.